How does the Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund compare to other sovereign wealth funds? When we think about how the Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund stacks up against other sovereign wealth funds, it is fascinating to see how it leads the pack. Officially known as the Government Pension Fund Global, this fund is the largest sovereign wealth fund in the world. By the end of 2024, it was valued at around 19.7 trillion Norwegian kroner, which is approximately 1.75 trillion United States dollars. This size is impressive and sets it apart from many other funds globally. One key aspect that makes the Norwegian fund unique is its investment strategy. It primarily invests revenues from Norway's oil and gas production into a diverse global portfolio. This includes a mix of equities, government bonds, real estate, and renewable energy infrastructure. Notably, about 75% of its assets are in equities, with a strong focus on major technology companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. Geographic exposure is another important factor. Over half of the fund's portfolio is allocated to assets in the United States. This strategy reflects a desire to invest in stable and liquid markets, which can provide consistent returns over time. Speaking of returns, the Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund has delivered impressive long-term performance. Since its inception, it has achieved a cumulative return of over 11 trillion Norwegian kroner. In 2024 alone, it posted a 13% return, primarily driven by strong equity investments. However, it did face challenges, particularly in the first quarter of 2025, when it experienced losses due to underperformance in the technology sector. Governance is also a standout feature of the Norwegian fund. Managed by Norges Bank Investment Management, it has a clear mandate to preserve wealth for future generations. The fund emphasizes transparency and ethical investment guidelines, setting a high standard among sovereign wealth funds. This approach aligns with Scandinavian values of sustainability and responsible management of national wealth. When we compare the Norwegian fund to others, many sovereign wealth funds are smaller or more focused on specific regions or asset classes. The Norwegian fund's size, global diversification, and responsible management practices make it a model for other countries. Its innovations in governance and investment strategy show how a resource-rich nation can turn finite natural resources into a lasting financial asset, supporting public welfare for generations. In summary, the Norwegian Sovereign Wealth Fund stands out for its size, investment strategy, and governance. Its approach reflects a commitment to long-term stewardship and ethical investment, influencing how other countries manage their sovereign wealth funds.